Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, hold on, let me fix the camera. Oh, there we go. So today, I'm gonna be telling you about my crazy ex and her fucking crazy family. So, this happened a year or two ago. Every year I come to Mexico. Every single year. Except for 1 year, but that was just because of my friend's quinceañera. But mostly every year I come. And I'm from two sides of well, oh my god, how do I say this? So basically, my family is well known, like throughout, like not like throughout Mexico, but throughout like the parts we go to, because we have a lot of family everywhere. The Pinales and the the Rios, the Roy, whatever. But basically, we're well known through a lot of places, and like our kind of family's like social standards is like how I was raised is being proper and like being basically doing what you're told, like especially when it comes to older people. So recently I said fuck that mentality and I just do usually what I want now. But back then I used to always be like yes sir, okay, and I just didn't really like how I was, but like when I say my family's everywhere, I mean everywhere. Um, I literally, one of the teachers, I forgot her name, but she was a Torres, and she's related to my family. And another guy, Oswaldo, he's a senior from Mount Pleasant last year, and he was Posadas, and he's my family too. And rest in peace. I don't know if you guys know, but there's the I forgot his name, but he died recently in a car crash. Like I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything like that. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm getting clout off his death. No, 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 no. I'm saying he's related to me. Um, and the thing is, my family's so big, I didn't even know I had cousins at school. Like, I have hella cousins. Like, I think, like, there's like two, well, he's dead now, rest in peace. But like, him and his brother, he's gonna be a senior now. Well, I think he was gonna be a senior now. I should stop talking about him. Like I'm not trying to get hate, but I've been with him for 4 years and I did not know he was my cousin. Anyway, back to the story. Basically, my family's well known and well liked, so anybody that's related to them or anything like that, they always get like, a lot of people like knowing them and just. So I dated this one girl. It was going off pretty good, like I would spend I was always being here for a few weeks and everything. It was like it was one of those relationships that's like a relationship, but only when I'm here, kind of thing. But there was a time that's just like I couldn't really do it no more. I just decided I told her, I was like, hey, I don't really want to do this no more. I'm breaking up with you. She didn't like that at all. Her parents were very like accepted me right away, which I kind of like felt weird about. Which it's a Mexican family, so it's like yeah, everybody accepts each other. But like how they knew my family is the minute I said, "Oh, I'm a Pinal," and they're like, "Tu Pinal," and I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Quién?" And I was like, "The Chito." And he's like, "Oh," and then just like the basically like treating me like I'm royalty. I hate being treated like I'm something special, cause I'm a normal person. Hold on. Before I get into the rant. Coke, sponsor me. Dude, I drink so much Coke. Like, literally, so much Coke. It's not good for me, but Coke, sponsor me. But I don't like being treated like I'm something special. I don't like getting special privileges or anything like that because I'm just a normal person, you know? But yeah, I was like kind of weirded out. And I asked her, I was like, what's that about? And she was like, oh, like apparently your dad and my dad go way back. They're friends and everything. I was like, okay, cool. So I broke up with her after like a few months dating. Cause like even when I'm in San Jose, we were still talking and everything. The thing is though, before I broke up with her, we did the nasty. I've had sex with her a few times before, but we always use protection and everything. But this one specific other day, We did not. Because we just came back from a fiesta, like a party, and I was sleeping at her house. And it was weird how her parents wouldn't mind me being in her room, and like even her dad would even say, if you get my daughter pregnant, make sure it's like boy. And I'm like, what? But I was just like, okay, because I was just nervous, and like I didn't really learn, I didn't know, like I have a bad Spanish accent. Like you can tell right away I'm from America with my accent. So I didn't really like how to explain it. I was like, oh, okay, like think it was a joke. But so we break up. A month or few later pass. I hear that she's like pregnant or something. And I ask her, and I literally call her, and I'm like, what? You're pregnant? And she was like, yeah, I'm pregnant with your kid. Which automatically mind fucked me. Because I was like, fuck, I got someone pregnant. Later on, it's a lie, but for the time being, I thought it was true. And I was like, fuck, I got someone pregnant. And didn't know how to feel about it. So, coming up to when I come back to Mexico. I come back to Mexico, and it was like due date, like the baby should have been there. Like the baby should have been there. And what's it called? I asked her, I was like, where's the baby? Because I was really excited, because like I'm not, like, if I ever do have kids, even if it's accidental or on purpose, I'm always going to be there for my kid, like, no matter what. Like, I'm not going to just abandon him, or her, because I'm not like that. I will care for my child's mother and for my child. Like, that's just always how I've been raised and what I would do in the future. But I go to her and I'm like, where's the baby? Like, trying to, like, understand, because she didn't want to tell me anything. Every time I try to bring up the baby, she just stay quiet and just try to change the conversation. Meanwhile, when I found out she got pregnant, we got back together, because I'm not gonna let my baby mama be without, So, sorry, I'm like depressed and like still mad about the whole situation, because like I could have been a dad, or could have been a dad. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. So I asked her, and she's like, it was a miscarriage. And I started tearing up, because I really expected a baby. So I comforted her, and usually I only stay in Mexico for 2 weeks. For that time, I stayed for a few months. Mostly all summer. Because I had to be there for my child. Like not my child, but I had to be there for her and for our past child, because I felt really bad, and I didn't want her to be there suffering all alone. So I stayed there for a few months. When I get there, like when I'm there for a few months, the 2 weeks pass. My family's leaving back to Mexico, back to San Jose. It was really hard to convince my grandparents to let me stay here, but they understood what had to happen. So I'm here for a few months. Her dad is still her dad, but after all, he's telling me, it's sad about the whole baby and everything. Do you actually want children? And I was like, of course I want children. I just didn't know I would want, like, not right now. And he was like, okay, but I would want you to marry my daughter before anything else happens. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, okay. She's saying all this in Spanish, but I'm saying in English, But he was like, yeah, like, I would really like you to marry my daughter. You're a really great guy, and you see how much my daughter means to you and everything. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know. I had to think about it. And I come visit my aunt's house, my tia Luz, the house I'm in right now. Because they live like towards, they don't live in Zacatecas, they live in a ranch place. But basically, I come here for a little bit to clear my head, and like to actually think if I should get her married with her. And my tia Luz did not know any of this happened. I didn't tell her because me and my tia Luz aren't close, but we're close, but not too close. We don't talk basically a lot about stuff. So I come to clear my mind, and automatically it was very weird because her dad was very kiss assy and like secretive about the whole like miscarriage and like me trying to get married and everything to my aunt. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then later on the same day, me and her eating food, like we were eating dinner. And I was just like, and she's like, are you okay, Brandon? Like, are you okay? Like, you seem really stressed. What happened? You can tell me anything. And I told her about the whole thing, and she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, you had a pregnant. She's like, and then she said, I'm not going to say the name because I'm not like that regardless. I don't have any grudges against her, but like, it's just fucked up what she did and her family did. But, I wish this was alcohol. Make the pain go away. I mean, when I say pain, make the pain go away, I don't mean kill myself. Fuck. Again, sponsor me. I fucking might cry, honestly, because this part really fucks me up. So I've known this girl for a long time. Like, I honestly loved her. Like, if I did have another child with her, I wouldn't regret it. But when I told my aunt all this, she was like, she was never pregnant. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, why are you, like, how did you meet that family? And I was like, a party, this and this. I've been dating the daughter. And they're like, when did they say she got pregnant? I told her the date, like when she said she had a miscarriage. And she was like, no, I knew their family. She never got pregnant at all. I seen her around this part. She's a hoe. And that really, like, what? She's like, yeah, she never got pregnant. I don't know why they're telling you that. And then she was like, oh, they probably telling you that because they want to get good with our family. I'm like, what? And she's like, well, our family is very big, Brandon. As you know, our family is very big, and there's a lot of people around. There's a lot of people in it, and some of the people are in very high places, like owners of businesses and like stuff like that. And if you get good with the family and like they introduce you, that kind of stuff, and the father's always been trying to do that. So I called him. And I called her and I'm like, what the fuck is this news? All this and this. And I'm like, you were never pregnant, huh? She starts crying on the phone. And she was like, no, I was never pregnant, but I wanted you, and I wanted you to stay with me. And I thought if I had a family with you, you would stay with me. And I told her, I was like, this is a reason why I can't be with you. You lied to me constantly, which she has done before, over some like little things that didn't matter. If she was going to her friend's house, but she really went to her dad's place, or like just little shit like this. I didn't understand. Like she'll say, "Oh, I went to get tacos," when she was literally at home eating, like stuff that doesn't matter, you know. And it really hurt me, and I just said, "Okay." And she begged and begged me to stay, and I said, "I'm gonna be going to your house today to get my stuff, and I'm leaving tomorrow morning." She begged me not to. I immediately called a taxi. My aunt was sad for me to go, but she understood, like, it's a toxic place right now. I went to her house against her wishes. Her dad just looked at me, like, glaring at me, and I left. But before I left, I wanted to say to the dad, you would never be part of this family. You would never even get close to us no more. I did not, though, because in my state of shock, I just didn't want to look at them. I didn't even want to think about it. So I get my stuff, I leave, and I just didn't want to look back. Like I just left, and she has tried to get in contact with me again through Facebook, which people ask me, why do you have so much Facebooks? Is because of her. I use the same name because it's my name, but I have to always use one Facebook and then delete it and then yeah. So yeah, that's my story time of how I almost got tricked into marrying my crazy ex and her family. Anyway, sad story time over. Like, comment, and share down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, like, comment. Oh my god, my hair. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. Please share with your friends. And yeah, I hope none of this stuff happens to any of you guys. But have a good day. Bye.